Hello everybody, I'm Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a WIP and Chat, and I'm basically also kitting up. So yeah, I'm diamond pinning and kitting up as I go. I have these containers here. These are these small little containers. Many times when I have these small canvases, I try to get something else than my regular Elizabeth Ward look-alike canvas storage containers. But yeah, I am at the moment kitting up and working on the diamond pinning as well, since I was not feeling kitting it up this week. So I was basically just being like, I am just going to grab a color, going to work like from 1 till 9, and then start with the alphabets and then do whatever is left over. Because most of the times these kits from Action, this one is from Action, so in case you have seen my stash video that I put up, well, in my case yesterday for you, depending on when you're watching this, at least the Monday before I uploaded this. So most of the times these Action kits are basically using the same number system and colors and stuff. So, well, not the colors, but at least like the symbols the same, or most of the same. So I'm using this. I have just left the stickers on it from last time just for me to use it, well, basically in the same direction. I do have a kind of special drill. These are these ones. I hope you can see them. Let's stand up so I can show. These purple big circles. They're like there. I'll also know that I most likely will not be in frame the entire time, but yeah, canvas angle and stuff. So I'm just going to do it like this. So I hope you forgive me for that. I'm going to grab a pen. I'm just going to use a regular pink pen with 2 grips on it and just use this. I'm not feeling fancy today. I do have a little bit of trash, but what company doesn't? And they are budget, so yeah. I believe this canvas costs me like around €5. And it's a 40 by 60 if I'm not mistaken, so yeah, I'm not going to fuss about it. But yeah, so I'm basically starting with symbol number 6, and I'm just working on all the 6s I can find. And then move on to 7s and stuff like that. So that is how I'm working on this one. So yeah, with that being said, how are you all doing? I hope you have had a wonderful week, have a wonderful day, and all the good stuff. My week was most likely cold, well, mostly cold, because the weather here is not fun at the moment. And I'm disliking cold, so I have a warm water bottle, words already, like already at my feet, because I feel like I'm a walking ice cube for most of the weeks. Well, week, but I think next week will be just as bad. So yeah, where to start? Yeah, at the beginning, that would be the easy way. Yeah, I'm already debating what to kit up. I was debating if I would kit up in this week's video, if I would do it next week, or if I wouldn't bother kitting up on camera at all. So that's a whole dilemma. Also, this canvas is slightly bendy, so that's not easy. But yeah, I was debating like, would I already kit up my movies in diamonds kit for just to work on, so that I'm also working on something movie related, while the event is going on, but I was thinking at the same time, like, yeah, that's still like 2 weeks away. And I could already probably finish the one I'm doing at the moment. What will it be? I guess it will be around Sunday or Monday. So it would still give me like a week and a half before I want to actually start. So I'm debating, like, should I just kit up Captain Jack and work on him beforehand and maybe even do another movie related one after that? Or am I just going to grab something else, potentially putting it on hold, and yeah, then do that? So yeah, my mind is an entire mess at the moment. Because, yeah, one isn't it? But yeah, if you've got ideas on what for me to work on, let me know. Help is appreciated at the moment. Yeah. As I said, like, the entire week has been cold. Friday we had, I don't know what the word is. It's in Dutch. It's called ijzel. I believe I did hear somewhere sleet, but I'm not entirely sure. It's like when rain comes down and it freezes directly, so it's like extremely slippery. Well, we had that on Friday, and it was not fun, because, yeah, obviously our daughter still needed to go to school. So, yeah, I wasn't too happy needing to walk through that, but we survived. Okay, it still was funny because, yeah, it was slippery everywhere, and like, you did hear like a lot of people just saying to people that they know, like, oh, go over the bicycle path. They put the salt, die het strooi. If they putting the salts on the roads, it's here they call it strooien, which is, what's the translation word? Brain, come along, work with me. Oh, come on. Seriously, it's not that hard of a word. Not throwing, but... well, it doesn't matter. It's you probably still can somewhat understand from what I mean with it. But it's like when they throw the stuff on the roads. So, yeah. I'm a mess, I know, sorry. Oh well, welcome to my life. But yeah, so it was basically like one big slippery slide to the school. Even though I didn't like that part too much, but it was, at the same time, it was funny. Yeah, it was nice and slippery out. And as I said a few times before, in case you don't know, and you're new on the channel, I live on a somewhat hill here in the Netherlands, in the south. So yeah, that makes for a fun sliding experience, because obviously, well, not per se obviously, but of course I can better say, the school where my daughter goes to is downhill, so I need to at least go downhill for dropping her off at school, and then also need to go back up to, well, basically go back home. So yeah, that was a little something. Oh well, we survived. We survived. Thank goodness it wasn't that bad in the afternoon. Luckily, they went around with the salts on the roads pretty quickly. Also, like the roads where they normally don't do that, especially like the small alleyways around the neighborhood. So they came around with a bucket and just basically somebody in a car with somebody with a bucket, and then moving around, getting out of the vehicle everywhere and throwing the salts on the street. So yeah, afterwards with going to pick our daughter up, it was a lot better to move around. So that was a good thing, but yeah. Weather like that, you notice that the Netherlands is not prepared for that. Okay, if it's like all overnight, so slippery, then you can't expect anything to be done. But yeah, at the moment there's also a blimp load of snow for like the Netherlands doing. In case you didn't know, well, hi, I'm from the Netherlands. If you're wondering why I have such a big accent, well, that's why. But yeah, so for the Netherlands doing, we're not that used to snow. So every time there's more than a centimeter of snow, well, basically the entire country falls on its behind and is like, what is going on? Everybody's slipping and sliding around the country over the streets and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a whole lot of something. But well, we survive. Yeah, so yesterday, so Monday, we basically had a little bit of a dusting of snow when we got up to drop the kids, well, daughter off at school. Teachers were so nice, like, well, if they go inside now, the snow will be everywhere, so let's just stay outside for now and directly let them play for a bit. So they did that, and let's be honest, here in the Netherlands, normally there's not that often that there is a good layer of snow. So I think that's also like a bit of the reason why they did it, like make use of it when it is there. Yeah, a lot of kids were being picked up on sleds when the school was out, so that was fun. But yeah, so the entire rest of the day actually was like, every time you think that like, oh, it's starting to disappear a little bit, because it was still like not freezing anymore, so it was cold, but that's all. But yeah, every time you thought that like, oh, it's starting to melt, so oh, that's nice, the roads will be, well, properly usable, because yeah, especially like here on top of the hill, it's a right mess. And yeah, you hear cars, yeah, you hear them going up the street, and yeah, it's a whole lot of something. But yeah, every time you thought it would be going better, well, you blinked and it started snowing again, so that was not too big of a fun. I do like snow to watch, but not to go through, because I don't like falling on my behind. Let's be honest. So yeah, that wasn't the fun part. And I also needed to do a little bit of grocery shopping. So I needed to walk to the supermarket that's close to us, because we ran out of a few things, and we always get it at that store. So yeah. Son was happy because he could walk around in the snow, so at least that's a bonus. I wasn't too happy because, yeah, I needed to walk through the snow. But oh well. But yeah. At least he got to play around in the snow a little bit afterwards, because I was like, yeah, now he is already a little bit chilly, so let's just keep him outside, let him play outside for a bit in the snow, and then afterwards let's get him warmed up. He wasn't too happy with the fact that he at a certain point needed to come inside, but oh well, tough luck. Yeah, the forecast is saying that it still needs to snow tomorrow, so yeah, we have like a few centimeters left on the ground with like a lot of frost in it, so it's not the best snow, but at least it's something. But yeah, as far as I understood, at least the forecast this morning said that tomorrow there should be, at least in the place we live, like around 7 till 12 centimeters, which is for Netherlands doing quite a lot. So yeah, I'm curious to see how everything goes and how much of the Netherlands is like completely out of the system, because yeah, as I said before, we're not used to it here. So well, we'll get around to it at a certain point. Yeah, at the moment it feels like snow, snow, and even more snow. But oh well. At least it's fun for the kids, so at least they have a lot of winter fun. Yeah, at least for ourselves we got lucky. Husband and I decided that this week is a lazy cooking week, because we had a lot of stuff that are like leftovers that we put in the freezer. We had a lot of the same meals, so we're like, well, we are just going to do lazy this week, so we don't need to have the fresh vegetables and stuff. And it was also like really busy at the supermarket, so my husband was happy that he didn't need to be there too long. There was a lot of stuff going around at certain stores in the Netherlands from like the chain where we go to. I believe it was in the city of Utrecht, where actually people like almost like plundered the store. You had a sale where like 6 rolls of toilet paper were on sale for €1. Well, it is a damn good sale, because normally they roll the packs of like it's the usual like 24 when they're like 1 plus 1. You buy still like you still need to pay like, what is it, like 13-14 euro. So yeah, 6 rolls for €1 is kind of good, but still, people went crazy. But yeah, so that made the store quite busy. So yeah, I was happy that I did not need to go through that, because yeah, not my thing. Yeah, so at least we're lucky we have a lazy cooking week this week. So at least that's something. Huh, no, numbers 8 and 9 this time. No, we also have no B. Well, doesn't matter. But yeah, so we decided to like, normally we do like tacos, but then with like the taco chips instead of like the regular taco shells. It's a little bit easier to eat, especially for the kids. They love it because they're like small chip size. So they like that. So we had that. We had the wraps, and we had some noodles, and tomorrow we have pastas. So yeah, it's nice and easy this time. Yeah, we moved stuff around in our freezer, and we're like, yeah, there are a lot of these freezer stuff, so let's just clear out a lot, because we have not something on the agenda that we're like, we need to do this soon. For we need them, like for example, like when I had my surgery in May, we also had, like at least the first few days, we had some more of these freezer stuff. They are still easy things even when you make them normally, but we're like, then my husband didn't need to like fuss around in the kitchen, which was in the end a very good thing, because yeah, I wasn't in the best of abilities after surgery, so it was good that he still could do lazy somewhere. But yeah, at least we're like, yeah, we don't want to have it in the freezer for like too extremely long. So we just decided to do basically like an entire week of lazy foods. So like, as I said, like tacos, wraps, noodles, pastas. Then we decided to do some pizza on Thursday. On Friday we will most likely, on Friday have like a little bit of a fancier piece of meat, but then we put on the frying pan and do like these potato bowls and stuff. So like, I don't know if they're like the same as tater tots or something, but yeah, they're nice, they're easy. The meat is also just going in the words in the oven, so it's nice and easy. No fussing around with it. Not always in the mood to fuss around with my food. And yeah, on Saturday we have our regular French fries. So nice and easy week. But yeah, my mood isn't the greatest, especially like with all the snow and stuff. So yeah, I'm happy we decided to do that. So at least I don't need to stand cooking too long. Not that cooking needs to take a long time, but still happy that I don't need to fuss around in the kitchen. And it makes that I can, for like once, I can keep my cleaning up to date. So yeah, I do need to put in a load of laundry in the morning, because this afternoon I didn't have the time for it left over. But yeah, aside from that, it's going pretty well. So hats off to myself. Yeah, on Friday we also actually went to the IKEA here. We wanted to have some extra lunch boxes for our daughter for school, and also some spare ones for our son. So yeah, we had at least the like bowls and the cutlery and the cups and stuff. We had 2 of these like storage container thingy contraptions. I don't know how they are called, but like one of these sets. At least we had those. They only don't have lids at the moment, so we're like, well, at least the lids aren't the hardest to clean in the morning. That's basically like rinse it off and go. So at least we now have a little bit of wiggle room in case we are like not putting in the dishes in the dishwasher, or it's too full to put them in because it's bulky stuff. So at least we have the opportunity to not needing to do the dishes directly in the morning. So that made me happy. Especially with both kids going to school in a few months, then I can just put in whatever I'm available, because we have a small dishwasher. So it's not that I can do everything in it. So then I can at least say like, okay, today I'm going to clean them out. Tomorrow I'm cleaning the other one out, and keeping a rotation in there. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, our daughter was not having it, that she needed to go. She didn't want to come with us, but yeah, the kids' playground was closed. Every time we go, like lately, it is closed. So that's quite annoying. But well, can't force them to open. But yeah, she wasn't too happy with it. Was throwing quite a fuss. But at the moment she was happy, she still wanted to buy me a rose because she knows that's my favorite flower. And she was like, we walked through like the fake flowers aisles, and she was like, can we buy a rose? And I was like, well, why should we? She's like, because it's your favorite flower. I'm like, yeah, where should I put it then? It's like, well, on your dresser in your bedroom. It's like, ah, thank you, sweetie. Really sweet that you think of mommy. But no, we don't have the space there. Well, it was really sweet of her to think of me, even when she was not agreeing with us. But yeah, for the rest, not too much happened. So yeah, I am going to still talk about something, but I am going to give you here a trigger warning, because I'm going to talk about death a little bit, because I had a death in the family. So I'm going to explain a little bit more about that. So if you're not in the right mindset, or not like to hear about that, I understand if you click away here. So no worries, no hard feelings. I rather have you take care of your own mental health or emotional state if that's necessary than you watching my video. So in case you want to click away now, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next video. And if you're still staying here, well, we're going to just talk about it. And I'm just going to fall in the room with the elephant, as we would say here. Well, with the elephant in the room fall. Yeah, falling in with the elephant in the room falling. Would it be literally translated, but yeah. Falling with the elephant in the room. So I'm just going to say it like this. Today on, well, Tuesday, my grandma passed away. To be quite honest, most likely I will not be crying, at least not at this point. Probably during her cremation service next week I will be crying, but that's most likely because I probably will be crying a lot. Because I'm one of those people, when somebody I care about cries, I cry. And yeah, it's my mom's mother, and I don't have a very good connection with her for like years already, because it like felt that I wasn't good enough like for years already. And yeah, I didn't like that feeling. They weren't the nicest to my mom, because my mom has basically like a learning disorder, so she can learn the best. And my grandparents always were like looking down on her for that reason. And I was also always like, especially when I was a little bit older, that wasn't sort of like an issue for me, because I was like, yeah, well, it's not like you did like an engineering education or anything, so just zip your mouth if nothing useful gets out of it. But oh well. Yeah, so I was this morning when my dad called that she passed away, I was a little bit in the mood like, I don't know if my head and my heart are not in the same place. My head's like, why should I cry about her? And my heart was like, it's still your grandma. So it's a little bit double feeling, but at least up till this point I haven't cried about it, because yeah, we weren't that close. I think personally, like my mom, it's worse for my mom, because yeah, still it's her mother, and yeah, and all, but for me personally, no, it's not that big of a deal. I know it sounds hard, but yeah. Ooh, come on. Everything falls out. They have a few SKPs here. Yeah, also, like, my grandma was in the hospital since Friday. Yeah, Friday it was. She had a checkup with the doctor. The words escape me. The old people doctor. I have no clue what it's named again. I see that I missed a few. I know that my dad called him firstly like the chiropractor. I was like, that's, I think, not the one, because yeah, my grandma was like not in the best health for like a few years already. It was like, I don't think she goes to one of those, because it feels like they would break her in parts. Because those are the ones that like will let your bones crack. Which we here in the Netherlands also often like call krakers. Because yeah, they make the sound of cracking when they, well, basically pull you half apart. But yeah, so my grandma had a checkup, and the doctor decided that like it didn't look too good, so she needed to stay. So obviously she was directly in hospital already. So, and apparently in the in the evening and the morning after, she went downhill so fast that like in the afternoon it was decided that they wouldn't do anything anymore, like no treatment. And basically like let her body shut down on its own. Because yes, she didn't get medicine, food or anything. Yeah, as I called it earlier today, I said like it's basically almost like euthanasia, but without the medication. Because yeah, that's like an entire like, bureaucratic stuff. So yeah, in my opinion, it's somewhat the same. Because basically she had nothing to eat, nothing to drink, or at least I don't know to drink, but yeah, it was like waiting till the body gave up, basically. I know it's hard to say, but that's basically what happened. Yeah, the doctors said that already to my aunts, because yeah, he only had daughters. So it was basically like, it can be 1 or 2 days, it can be a week. Like, that's not very predictable. So, am I going wrong here? Yeah, oh well. I'm going to just move this one here. and then it will correct itself in the next row. Tough luck. Yeah. So next Monday we have the cremation service for my grandma to go to. But yeah, she was 86. I almost wanted to see 87, but she would turn that in August this year. So she had a little bit more to go, but yeah, so she has a decent age, but still for like my mom and my aunts and also my grandpa, it's not making the pain any less knowing that she lived a long life, because yeah, let's be honest, pain is pain, grief is grief, no matter if it's an old or young person. Obviously it's worse for a younger person, because you know, like, they had a life ahead of them, but yeah, still it's grief, it still is awful. So yeah. So yeah, now already today we already notified everybody that, like, well, she passed away just in the morning, just before I dropped our daughter off at school. So I didn't have a date for like when the cremation service was, but I was already saying to the teacher of my daughter, like, expect like end of this week, beginning next week, that I am going to keep her from school. Because, yeah, I already told them like yesterday, like, hey, this is what's going on. So just so you know, we didn't have a lot of contact with them, so it's not that my kids knew them very well. So it's not that she is like really out of her system, so that's at least a good part of it. Yeah, it might have an impact next week, so we will see how that goes. Yeah, apart from that, not much else happened this week, so it was kind of a boring week. I don't think I have something on the agenda for the upcoming week, except for, as I said, the cremation service of my grandma. It was like at 2:30 or something, so it's not at the crack of dawn, because that's nice, because we still need to drive about an hour to get there. So it's nice that it isn't like at 8 o'clock in the morning, because yeah, I would like to wake up nicely in the morning. But oh well, we'll see. Depending on how everything goes within our time and stuff, so hopefully everything goes well. Yeah, for the rest, hoping the snow behaves a little bit tomorrow, and yeah, for the rest, I guess that's basically it. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go for today. I think I'm going to go finish this color, and then I'm also going to leave it at that for today. So yeah. Let's see, how long am I still rambling? Oh, I still made it about 40 minutes, so good thing I can ramble. I still can make a video long enough. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you still enjoyed the video, even though I talked about not much, but oh well. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at this. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week, whatever applies. If you like this video, well, you know the drill, like, subscribe, and all the fun YouTubey stuff. And obviously also do comment down below if you have anything you want to say to me, ask me, whatever.
and I hope to see you in a next video. Bye!